Hi everyone, welcome back to Daily Freddo. Because you all enjoyed the last episode of me reacting to American students getting triggered, I decided it's time for part 2. I'm going to react to a video which was also created by James Klug, Boghossian and Billboard Chris. But this time they visit Portland State University and things go insane. Pretty much immediately. So let's dive in.
I beat you.
Can you please get out of my face?
No,
I personally do appreciate what you guys are doing when fostering political discourse. Even if people disagree with you, I think it's good for the society to have good political discourse simply because it fosters people to think.
I think we found the most annoying person in the world. Not sure if it's a woman or a man, but it's there and it's singing.
So you believe that they can consent?
Yes.
Okay, and why is that?
There are many medications that children can consent to taking that actually do have some long-term impacts and stuff like that. The exceptionalism of this one is actually completely engineered by people trying to push a specific social narrative of progressives essentially trying to entrap or convince people who don't want to actually affirm their gender identity to do it anyway, but that's really not what's happening.
So I appreciate this person is at least trying to converse. Unfortunately, people in the back are playing loud music to, of course, disrupt the productive dialogue. And his point has some merit to it. We as parents take on the responsibility to make difficult decisions for our children to benefit their health and well-being. But the difference here is that we are talking about hormones injected to disrupt a perfectly natural process, puberty. It's not like giving your child life-saving medication because the pros outweigh cons. It's very different.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
Because you made this about medicine.
Yeah.
There are plenty of medicines for kids. Is puberty a medical condition?
It's a medical process.
No, not another one. Oh God, the flashbacks.
It's a biological process.
Puberty is a medical process?
I guess so. Sure.
How so?
It is biological, and what is the distinction you're trying to draw between biological and medical?
You want to hold the
puberty
phone up if you want.
Puberty is just
Okay.
a natural part of growing up. It's as natural as breathing or to have your heart beating. It's not something you consent to.
Well, at least he asked. At least he's civil and he just learned something. So that's a good thing. Let's keep watching.
That's a fact. I think that the honest intellectual inquiry at a university should allow people to ask hard, difficult questions, and people should answer. I mean, it's just a form of intellectualism that is dying in the university. That's just a fact.
Yeah,
So
well said.
people should have the right to think well.
Very well said. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that it's all going downhill from here.
This dude
I was just trying to get a picture.
This guy touched me.
It was just a
now.
little love.
Do not touch me.
It was
Do
just a
not
little
touch me.
I was just trying to get a picture with you.
I will defend myself
Oh, okay.
by any whatever means necessary.
Yeah.
Do not touch me.
So is this the estrogen making you happy again?
Do not
Is that on right
touch
now?
me. Touch me again.
Can't touch me. Can't touch me.
Is this the estrogen
Touch
making you
me
happy?
again.
You're showing a wonderful example to the whole world about how estrogen has made your life incredibly happier. We can see it's having remarkable effects on this individual here.
I think the bike is broke.
I think the bike is broken. Honestly, the wildest toddlers are better behaved than this individual. Interrupting, being loud, being obnoxious, causing trouble, being annoying as f***. But I bet if someone tried to actually get an opinion out of him, her, they, them, whatever, it wouldn't work.
I do not like that. That's, you know.
Hey, you guys, you can't.
Don't touch! Hey, don't touch!
All right, hold on. Well, no. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Did you get the phone?
I got it.
All right. Hey.
Breaking. Trans activist who attacked anti-exchange activist Billboard Chris identified as PSU faculty member. He's a faculty member. What? Those are the types of people that teach your kids? Those are the types that work in schools? You allow your kids to be taught by mentally ill? I said it in the last episode, but I'll say it again. The level of patience these guys have, wow. And then people wonder why there is such a pushback towards the trans community if you have these types of lunatics representing you. What the hell?
18, but now has deep regrets because he realizes he was just gay.
We all make decisions we regret, and that shouldn't be
So it's a productive conversation and one idiot is trying to bother them by playing loud music. And another idiot, I don't know if you can hear it clearly, is loudly cursing at them. Amazing.
Well, come and have a conversation. There you go. Thank you. It's getting warm out here.
What What a hero! What these types of behaviors prove? That all those people are running on emotions, not logic. They think how they feel is equal to medical studies and evidence. And when they are being challenged with facts and research, or in this case, very basic question, they act like a bunch of 2-year-olds. Hitting, yelling, throwing stuff. My God.
To point out the distinction between puberty blockers and genital reassignment surgery, which the latter basically only happens after someone turns 18 or in very...
Not true.
It is true.
Well,
or
Chaz
in
Jennings had a whole
very-
reality show about this where he was 17. when they-
vasectomies that are happening.
I've
before
got the
age of
doctor
18.
at Kaiser Permanente admitting they do this to 16-year-olds.
Yes,
but
in
I
very
agree,
rare
there's not a
cases,
ton,
and that's
I agree there aren't
exceedingly
a
rare
ton
and
of sex reassignment surgeries on children, but what there is a ton of going on is puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones.
And I want to just very clearly point out the distinction between those two different things. Don't conflate them. They are not the same level of severity or the same level of reversibility.
Well, stopping the development of a child is pretty insane. These boys, when they go on puberty blockers at 11, what these drugs do is they stop their genital growth, they stop their bone development, they stop girls' breasts from growing, they stop their hips from widening. These boys end up with a micro penis for life, and a lot of them would have just grown up to be gay. And if you look at the statistics from these gender clinics, half these kids are on the autism spectrum. So we're literally sterilizing autistic kids.
What?
Boom! That's a look on a person's face that just had their mind blown. I can bet he went home, laid in bed and just stayed there for hours thinking about it. You can't argue with facts. If people would be willing to listen like this guy, which I respect, the world would be a better place.
Hey, do not touch me. What are you doing? You're an adult. You don't shove people. We don't chance children.
Do you think we should sterilize autistic kids?
Shut the f*** up.
Do you think we should sterilize autistic kids? Why are you so angry?
Because you're a idiot.
Why can't you have a
live in
dialogue?
Portland. There's a lot of loving, kind-hearted people here.
Like you?
I don't get to talk to pieces
Are
of
you
shit
loving
every
and
day.
kind-hearted?
We have to import you, mother.
Are you loving and kind?
You. You're a idiot.
You haven't even voted.
Suck. I don't need to. You guys need air for this to work. To get your clicks.
We're advocating for the cutting into children's bodies. Give us one argument.
Shut up. You're all
us one good argument.
No, shut the up.
One.
I don't want to argue with
Just
you.
name
I don't
one.
want to change your mind.
One reason
Your
for
mind
that.
has already been morphed.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't want to argue. Shut up, shut up. F you. You know, I heard this theory that shows like that have paid actors to appear and disrupt the conversation, just to spice things up. When an individual like this appears and behaves like that, I am willing to believe that theory. The alternative is that this is a real person who thinks this type of behavior is acceptable. Imagine if he has a wife and kids, and this is his way of communicating when things are not going his way. Who would stand an individual like this?
I don't want to give away my identity. I hope that's okay.
Okay, that's okay.
I don't want to give out my identity.
Okay,
Sure.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So when you say for safety reasons, what do you think is going to happen if people know you agree with this?
I'm losing my scholarship, my internships, everything, man.
You think PSU will take
Yes,
away
they
your
will.
scholarships and your internships
Yes, they will.
if you agree with this?
Yeah.
So you're taking a bold risk here coming to talk to us.
Yes, I am. Yes, they will. They very much will.
Why
It
do
is
you
not a
feel-
false statement.
So you're taking a bold risk, but you still felt compelled to come and talk to us.
Yes.
Why do you feel so compelled?
I don't
want
to be silenced anymore.
Good man.
I'm done.
Thank you.
You can't voice an opinion or university will destroy you? This is actually insane.
The whole idea of a university traditionally is to engage, to debate, to maybe change your mind. I mean, if everybody came out with the same idea that they walked in with 4 years ago, I don't know what kind of education that would be.
Easy, thanks.
That was rude.
That's really interesting. So this is what you do when you can't have when you don't want to have a conversation. So this is very Portland State, right? Yeah. So I say it's very Portland State because I recognize it. What do you recognize about that behavior as Portland State?
They don't want you to talk about things that they don't agree with. They consider free speech to be what they believe in, and that's it. Two other people who share my views, and we're both quiet about it. We don't share our views because we know that the teacher is not going to support us. And even if the teacher doesn't support us, that's fine. We know that there's 30 other students around us who don't support us either.
So when someone attempts to take away your voice, like this person is doing to my right, and create an unsafe environment, how does that make you feel?
Scared. I like I said, I don't know how this is going to play out, and I don't know if I should just go home.
I'm genuinely sorry about that. I'm genuinely sorry.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for doing this.
Really sorry to hear that, and thank you. I think on behalf of all of us, thank you so much for speaking with us. That was amazing.
Thank you so much for doing all of this.
Aw,
I really
yeah, all right.
appreciate it.
If people are genuinely scared for their safety around you, You are not an activist. You're a bully. You lost your way and you lost your mind. I feel so bad for her. I feel bad for anybody trapped in this reality where you can't voice your opinion because your life could end, metaphorically and literally. But I am linking the original video in the description in case you wanted to see it in full. Here are a few comments on the video. My mouth dropped when I saw that the guy who attacked Chris is a faculty member. I'm actually speechless. As a teacher myself, I am ashamed to call anyone who assaults someone a part of my profession. I know, that was mind-blowing. I already said my opinion. Another comment, as a European, I am shocked how they are treated when all they do is talk. When I go to the station and see news out filming, we just go around it and mind your own business because we don't want to get involved or don't want to talk. You don't assault people because your view is different. Well, hello there, fellow European. Same opinion here. You don't act like a wild animal as soon as you see someone with a camera and microphone, especially if they are trying to interview people. It's called manners. You know, in Cyprus, we always laugh that we are behind with everything. Of course, now with social media, we're able to keep up quite well with the rest of the world. I mentioned already in the first part of this series that Cyprus now has gender studies classes in universities. We are late, but we got there. And it's terrifying if what we just watched is any indication of what's going to happen here. Are our kids sentenced to learn from mentally ill, violent people? Will our kids be able to have adult, productive discussions? Will our kids ever reach a desired maturity level that will help them build strong relationships and evolve in life? I hope so. But as usual, I am curious to hear what you guys think. So leave your comments below and I'll read every single one of them. You can watch more of my content here and of course subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications to never miss another Daily Freddo episode. That's all for today. Have a good one.